So why classical conversations? Great question. At the time that my family and I decided to homeschool, that we heard God's voice calling us to do that, my two oldest were in public school. My third was going to be entering the next year in kindergarten, and I had a toddler. And I was terrified. I wanted to obey God and His call, but I didn't have the first clue of what I was doing. I had never taught in a classroom. I had no degree in education. Although I'm a smart woman, I graduated from both high school and college with honors, and I'd had two highly successful careers out there in the world. I just didn't feel capable of homeschooling and educating my own children. I was terrified. And so we looked around at our options, and there's a ton of them out there. We are so blessed to be in a place with so many different schooling options and thousands of curriculum choices, and it's downright overwhelming. And God led us to Classical Conversations. What is Classical Conversations? Well, it's three words in its essence. It's a classical method with a Christian worldview perspective and a community of people. So me and my family, my kids, get together once a week with other families of like beliefs, and we follow a curriculum set out by Classical Conversation using the classical method. And so one day a week, my kids have classmates, 6, 7, at the most 8 kids in one class of the same age, learning 7 different subjects in fun ways at the elementary school level. That's using songs, games, hands-on activities, science projects, fine arts, Latin, all of it. And it's been a blast. I'm sitting there watching and helping my students' teacher, or parent tutor as we call them, and they are modeling for me, the parent, the newbie, ways in which I can do this at home. And sitting next to me on one side, there's an experienced mama who's been doing this for years, who I can turn to for wisdom and advice and pepper her with questions. And then on my other side is a new friend that is brand new to homeschooling like me, and also listening and asking questions that I can benefit from. I am thrilled beyond measure that God permeates my children's education. He is at the center of everything we do. The mission of CC is to know God and to make Him known. And we believe that all the subjects reveal the nature of who He is. So He is in the classroom with us. And that continues all the way through high school. And I'm super excited not only about that, but about the upper levels. I sat in some of the upper level classes, the 7th through 12th grade classes, which CC calls the challenge classes. Because we are challenging our students to become independent learners. But not only that, what really thrills me is that the students are becoming critical thinkers. We are teaching them how to think, not what to think. And God is still at the center. So if you're watching this and listening to this, I hope that you find what's best for you and your family, because there's no one fits all. It's overwhelming how many options there are, but if Classical Conversations is for you, I can't wait to welcome you to our community.